In today's video, I am going to explain important anatomical relationship on posterior part of knee joint. I want to focus on two muscles and I will explain their relationship. First muscle is this one. This is semimembranosus. Semimembranosus is part of hamstrings. Actually, for another video, I explained very detailed anatomy of semimembranosus. So this part is kind of a review from that video, where why is this muscle so important? Basically, semimembranosus is important for anatomical relationship on posterior medial part of knee. Okay, this is medial part, this is posterior part. Posterior medial part of knee joint. Why is that? Because this muscle has so many attachments around knee joint. If you understand this attachment, you understand how important this muscle is. Okay, very important connection. One part is this one. This blue one is oblique populated ligament. Oblique populated ligament. Indeed, this ligament runs diagonally. This is oblique, right? Popliteal means posterior part of knee. Oblique, diagonal posterior knee ligament. One of attachment of semimembranosus is oblique popliteal ligament. So there is myofascial connection between muscle and ligament. What if semimembranosus gets tight? This tightness may affect for this ligament. What is function of ligament? That is stabilization of joint. So tightness of this muscle may affect for instability of posterior knee. Okay, this is number one, oblique popliteal ligament. Then if you go a little bit inferior from this ligament, there's another muscle. I will talk about this muscle later. This is popliteus. Popliteus. Semimembranosus attaches to fascia of popliteus. Fascia of popliteus. I will talk about importance of popliteus later. So please note that semimembranosus goes to fascia of popliteus. Okay, this is number two. Number three is semimembranosus also has attachment to medial meniscus. Medial meniscus. What is function of meniscus? That is shock absorbing system in knee joint, right? Very important structure. Then one more thing. Semimembranosus also attaches to lateral meniscus, but this is not for everybody. One research reveals that about 43% population of this muscle attaches to lateral meniscus. So it's about 40%, 40 something percent population has attachment to lateral meniscus. Oh my gosh, it's so important. If semimembranosus gets tight, that may aggravate for shock absorbing system of knee joint. You know somebody that people have injury on meniscus. What's gonna happen for them? They have knee pain, they have knee dysfunction. Thus, meniscus is very important. So far, semimembranosus has attachments to oblique popliteal ligament, fascia of popliteus, medial meniscus, and for some people, lateral meniscus. One more important relationship. This is semimembranosus. This is MCL, medial collateral ligament. Actually, this muscle does not have attachment with MCL. However, part of fiber of this muscle goes deep to MCL and attaches to tibia, like this. I have to keep repeating. Semimembranosus does not attach to MCL. However, there's close relationship between two tissues. MCL is important for medial knee stabilization. Semimembranosus has close relationship with that ligament. What if this muscle gets tight or injury? This tightness, dysfunction may affect for MCL. Oh my gosh, that's so important. This is kind of a important anatomy from semimembranosus. Then let me focus on muscle anatomy and oblique popliteal ligament. I said there's fascial connection between these two tissues. This is oblique popliteal ligament. I want to add one more thing. That's this part. This is also ligament. This is arcuate popliteal ligament. Arcuate popliteal ligament. This is on lateral posterior part of knee. If you follow this myofascial connection, there is connection between oblique popliteal ligament and arcuate popliteal ligament like this. From the beginning, semimembranosus, oblique popliteal ligament, then that can go to arcuate popliteal ligament. You see this kind of a N-shaped myofascial connection. I see this is very important connection. Okay, this is importance of semimembranosus. Now let me talk about how important popliteus is. Okay, this part is popliteus. Why is this muscle so important? Okay, attachment of popliteus is basically tibia and femur. And one more important attachment. Part of fibers of popliteus attaches to lateral meniscus. Yep, this muscle also attaches to meniscus, lateral meniscus. Do you remember? Semimembranosus goes to medial meniscus and partially goes to lateral meniscus. Popliteus attaches to lateral meniscus. See, now you understand why these two muscles are so important for knee stability, knee mechanics. Plus, you see that popliteus is running like this. Do you remember what this ligament is? This is arcuate popliteal ligament. Popliteus goes deep to this ligament. This muscle dives into this arcuate popliteal ligament and it's very, very close. So it's like semimembranosus and MCL. So what if popliteus gets tight? Or arcuate popliteal ligament gets tight? That may affect for one another. Very important. One more ligament. What is this one? This is LCL, lateral collateral ligament. Popliteus also goes deep to LCL, like this. It's like this. Goes deep to arcuate popliteal ligament plus LCL. LCL is important for lateral knee stabilization. See, if this muscle gets tight, that may affect both for arcuate popliteal ligament and LCL. I want to add one more thing. Do you remember? Semimembranosus attaches to fascia of popliteus. What if this muscle gets tight? This tightness may affect for popliteus. Where is attachment of popliteus? That is lateral meniscus. That is tibia. That is femur. Then this muscle has relationship with arcuate popliteal ligament and LCL. Now you understand even deeper anatomy of posterior, medial, lateral anatomy. From semimembranosus, you can go to oblique popliteal ligament and arcuate popliteal ligament. Or you can go to fascia of popliteus. From popliteus, you can go to lateral meniscus or these ligament structure. See? This area is very, very important. That is why I see posterior part of knee joint is very important for knee dysfunction, knee pain, and knee biomechanics. Sometimes it's very common that people's semimembranosus get very tight, then they complain tightness and pain around medial part of knee joint. I love these two muscles. I hope today's anatomy helps for your clinical experience. If you liked today's video, please hit the like button, comment and subscribe. See you next video.